It's Throwback Thursday again, and I have a classic for you. It is Return of the Living Dead Part 3. So let's get into it. What's up, physical media fans? I have a Throwback Thursday for you today that I'm pretty excited about, especially on the format that I have it on. It's kind of rare to have Return of the Living Dead 3 on VHS. This copy that I found, I bought from a shop. I did a haul video a while back talking about it, but I bought from a shop that was going out of business, and he was selling all of his VHSs for one low price. I can't remember what it was, $5, but it resells for quite a bit, and I have it in my eBay store. If you're interested in buying this particular copy, you can find that link in the description below for my eBay store. But this movie is a lot of fun, and it really has a kind of gritty DIY punk feel to it. So this one is the third in the Return of the Living Dead franchise. Return of the Living Dead 1 is a classic. It's so good. It's very funny. It's very gory. It's super over the top with its cartoonish zombie violence. And it kind of, if it didn't introduce, it at least popularized the idea that zombies were interested in eating brains, because that Living Dead 1 was the movie where the zombies are saying brains, more brains, you know. And the lore that they created for Return of the Living Dead, the original, was that the zombies are in immense pain if they don't eat brains. So they are driven to eat brains. They're reanimated by an experimental government chemical called 2,4,5-trioxin. That releases in that first one. The Tar Man, he's the iconic zombie from that first one. And we have Linnea Quigley famously being a very sexy zombie in that one. And this one kind of continues that sexy zombie trend that they started with number 1. I really don't remember Return of the Living Dead 2. I'm sure I've seen it. I've definitely seen it. I cannot remember it. I remember the first one. I remember this one. And I've seen maybe more of them, but these are the two that I remember, 1 and 3. So in this one, Melinda Clarke, who might be best known for her role on TV soap opera, Days of Our Lives. She was also Marissa Cooper's mom on The O.C., if you've seen that. But she is a young actress in this one, or when she made this one, she was fairly young. And she and her boyfriend, who's a rebel motorcycle guy, similar to Bobby's character from Twin Peaks, where his dad is this general in the army. He's part of these experiments, and now for this part 3, they're returning to this 2,4,5-trioxin experiments, trying to create super soldiers, these zombies that just go and fight no matter what. If their arms or legs are cut off or whatever, they just keep going, trying to get to the enemy. But unfortunately, they can't control these zombies, obviously, because they are zombies who are in immense pain if they're not eating brains, so they just attack whoever is nearby. The kid stumbles upon this with his girlfriend, who is played by Melinda Clarke here, and through a series of unfortunate events, after they see what this trioxin does, they get into some trouble. Dad says they have to move. There's been a small zombie outbreak in the lab, and it seems like it's getting out, and Dad says we need to move. Son is the rebel, hops on his bike and with his girlfriend takes off, but they get in a motorcycle accident which kills Melinda Clarke's character. He remembers seeing his dad's experiments when he snuck in before, and he goes to steals, or he has already stolen, I don't remember, his dad's key card to get into the lab. He gets in there, gets some of that chemical, and gives it to his girlfriend to reanimate her. So now she is a zombie. But in this one, she's a little bit more like Bub from Day of the Dead, where she can, function. She is not, just a brainless, mindless brain-eating machine. And she finds that by harming herself, by making herself be in pain, she can stave off that hunger. So she starts piercing, stabbing glass into herself and stuff. She already looked pretty kind of Hollywood's version of what a punker would look like. Now she has glass and stuff sticking out of her face. So she's extra punk for this one. When I listed this, I often try to put something kind of humorous in my descriptions for the movies that I sell in my eBay store, just because what am I going to do, right? You know, this is what this movie's about. You know, if people are looking to buy this, they already know what the movie's about. They don't really care, or they can look that up. So I like to put something humorous. And for this one, I put, this is the life force of zombie movies. Now, if you've seen Tobe Hooper's Life Force, it is space vampires. It is a ton of fun, but the main character is nude almost the entire movie. Melinda Clarke is nude a lot in this movie. She's not nude for the whole thing, not like Life Force, but I was exaggerating for comedic effect there. So she is topless for much of this movie, and you know, self-harming it's gritty and gross. So it might not surprise you to hear that, if you didn't know, Brian Yuzna directed this one. So Brian Yuzna, and I'm 90% sure that's how you pronounce his name. I did see him introduce Society here in Chicago at the Music Box one year. I think it was at the Music Box. And he said Yuzna, and I always thought it was Yuzna before that. Anyway, that's besides the point. But Brian Yuzna, if you did not know, directed this. He directed Society, The Dentist, Bride of Reanimator, and then in the 2000 aughts, he did Beyond Reanimator. So he's not new to the kind of gory, goopy horror scene. He's kind of a big name among indie horror. He directed this one, and you know, it shows. He's got some gross body horror in here, and a lot of nudity. If you've seen Society, there's plenty of that, and it gets very gross. If you haven't seen Society, check it out. It is awesome. It's so gross and subversive and weird and out there. This movie doesn't quite reach that level of just weirdness. It's a straightforward story, but that's not a knock. It's, you know, it's a zombie movie. It gives us zombies. It gives us what we expect from a zombie movie. But Yuzna's genius twist on it is to focus on Melinda Clarke's character and her struggles with her affliction, her drive to eat brains, and what she does to try to stave that off and to stay with her boyfriend, or for her boyfriend to keep her going, because it's hard for him to let go. So there's a bit of heart in there. There's a bit of story. Is it problematic? Yes, definitely, for sure. But it is a good movie. It does have some of the laughs of the first one. It's not, you know, as funny as the first one. I thought the first one was hilarious, and it's got a ton of kind of slapsticky goofball comedy and some jokes and stuff, and send more cops and whatever. It's not as straight comedy as that one. This part 3 is not, but it still has a little bit of that humor and a little bit of heart as well. So highly recommended. If you haven't seen it, check it out. If you want to buy it, and if you want to own it on VHS, check out my eBay store with the link in the description. If you want to like and subscribe, I would appreciate that. But I also appreciate that you've watched this far. So if you don't want to do that, that's okay too. Either way, you'll see me the next time I post. Thanks.